Hey guys, this is Alex Hardkey in MUX1403, and in this video I'm just going to go over the project for week 2. And first of all, this is my app. It's called dB meter, and it basically just measures how loud a sound is, like an external sound. It's kind of intended to be used more as a music recording and mixing tool. And it's not functional at this stage, but it would use a built-in microphone, or the built-in microphone, to analyze basically how loud something is, like a pair of speakers or something like that. So my testing was geared towards people with an interest in music, because they're the ones most likely to use something like this. And I work at a music instrument retailer, so I just had a few of my coworkers try this thing out, and since I wasn't really testing the functionality of the app, I'd focus more on just like the layout and the content. So for the main tasks, I asked them to determine basically just where three things were: the current decibel level, which is right here, as well as the maximum and peak values. And every user seemed to be able to find those things very easily, so no problems there. And then for the secondary tasks, I asked them to change the frequency response to calibrate the meter, disable the sound display tooltip, and I asked them what the app's version number is. And again, they all went straight to this settings button, and they were able to move this around, calibrate, and disable it, enable that, and the version number is right there. So they all got that pretty easily. Didn't have any problems with that. So then I just asked some follow-up questions. Asked them if it was easy to determine the current maximum and peak values, which they all responded positively. I asked them if they felt the meter was clearly labeled, and most of them thought it was, but a couple thought it could be better. And this meter is just an image, it's not an actual functioning thing, so if I were to go on and make it functional, I'd definitely make it more legible, and I'd probably label things a little bit differently. But let's see, then I asked them if it was easy to customize the settings. They all said it was, although a couple people weren't sure exactly what calibration meant, so I might need to make maybe little descriptions on these two things, just make that a little more clear to those that don't know. But then lastly, I asked if there was too much or too little information being displayed, and most of them said that there was enough, but someone thought it could use a little bit more, like maybe like the history of these numbers and stuff on like a graph. But that's something I'll consider definitely going forward. And then I had them complete the survey, which is right here. Just kind of basic questions about their experience, what their overall impression was. Most were awesome or good. I don't think I had any fair or poors. Was the brand distinguishable? A few people said yes. Most were unsure because they've never used anything like this thing, so didn't really have anything to compare it to. But how difficult was it completing basic tasks? Most said easy. Were the navigation cues easy to interpret? Yes. I mean, there's really only one button, so it was easy. They all said yes to that. What was confusing, if anything? I think most said nothing. Someone said settings, and One might have said other. I think that was it, though. So yeah, it went pretty well. I think I've got a few things to fix for next week, but I think it was a good start, definitely. Seemed to responded pretty well to it. So yeah, that'll wrap it up for this video, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.